welcome back to another week of Healthy Heroes with Brittany and Randi. Randi, are you excited to figure out what we're doing this week?
I am. It looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, it will be. So this week we're going to talk about coping strategies, but more specifically breathing. So Randi, why do you think it's important to breathe?
Probably because it keeps you alive.
Definitely. So breathing is one of the many things that we need to do to stay alive every single day. But why do you think breathing helps calm you down?
Well, I think breathing calms me down because my parents always tell me to breathe when I'm upset, and maybe because it allows me to take a moment to pause.
Absolutely. So breathing helps you kind of slow everything down in your system, and with really controlled, slow, deep breaths, you're actually able to tell your nervous system that you're okay right now and that you can kind of move on to the next thing. It takes your body out of the fight, flight, or freeze response that's really common when your nervous system is all up in the air. So there's a few different things we can do to help us be conscious of our breathing. So the first one that we're going to do is called belly breathing. So it's exactly how it sounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to be really deliberate about taking deep breaths with our belly. So you see our bellies are expanding and contracting as we are breathing, and so that is an important feature of breathing. Another thing we can do is nose breathing. So we are going to take inhales through our nose and exhales through our nose. So works a lot better if your nose isn't plugged. But if you can, nose breathing is a really good way to bring some coolness to your body. And the other technique is holding your breath. So this one can be pretty effective if you're feeling a little bit stressed out or anxious. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in for 4 counts. You're going to hold your breath for 4 counts. You're going to breathe out for 4 counts. And then you're going to hold that for 4 counts. And so that holding your breath part really helps to bring awareness to your breathing. So let's do it together, Randi. So breathe in, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. Whew. It's really hard to talk and hold your breath at the same time. I don't actually think that that's possible. So another way that we can kind of help bring awareness to our breathing is we can make this super cool breathing dragon. So you should have some of these nice supplies with you. A toilet paper roll, check. A glue stick, check. Some googly eyes, check. We should have some construction paper, check. Some tissue paper,
You've got it.
and some ribbon. So our first step is we are going to take the toilet paper roll and glue the construction paper around it. So there's a few different ways you can do this. You can put glue straight on the toilet paper roll or on the paper. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. Just get that paper attached to that roll.
I might have to use a lot of glue.
Yeah, it seems like you have to use a lot of glue to keep this paper stuck down.
Yours was so fast. Brittany, if I didn't have glue, would I be able to use tape?
You could use tape, you could use staples, anything you want to use to make it stick to the toilet paper roll.
Perfect.
Awesome. So it looks like you're wrapping up there. So then the next thing we want to do is we want to take our little googly eyes and we are going to stick them to the toilet paper roll. So these are going to be the eyes of our dragon. So when I think of how I want my dragon to breathe, I want its mouth to be away from its eyes. So I'm going to pick one side to stick its eyes onto.
Oopsies! I almost had an eye on my knee. You should get that checked out. Probably see a doctor. Okay, so now that our dragons
dragons have two beautiful eyes, just like most of you probably have.
I hope so.
We are going to attach the tissue paper to the bottom. So all you're gonna do is put a little bit of glue, or maybe a lot of glue depending on how good your glue is sticking, on one corner of the tissue paper, and you are gonna attach it into the mouth of the dragon. And you're gonna do this with as much of the tissue paper or as little of the tissue paper as you want, and also with all the ribbon.
Hear that, Dennis? Fast forward through this.
No, zoom in on my face, please. Maybe zoom in on the cracks.
Okay, so you can draw a little mouth on the dragon if you see fit, but what you can do is you can use this dragon to help remind you to breathe. So let's show everyone how it works, Randy. So you're gonna take a deep breath in, and the dragon's mouth is breathing the fire everywhere. Super cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for tuning in for another week of Healthy Heroes, and we're so excited to see you next week. Bye.